only speaking to benevolent beings. So I'd like to make light of a few things. I don't know if any benevolent beings that are listening are being forced to experience some of the things that are being thrown my way. But there are entities trying to possess. There are entities trying to rape frequencies, energies, and bodies. There are entities trying to wear and use what they've tried to rape from me. And then they try to use clones to force frequencies onto my being that aren't mine. But they're using my true organic frequencies to do it. So I've been, the frequency weapon restarted in 2012. And I take back and pull back what they tried to rape from me daily. I have to say that, number one, there's a lot of beings on this planet fucking screaming. So it's a challenge for me to think that the universe itself doesn't have a fucking clue as to what's going on here. As much as I've moved them and their violations to universal laws, I'm pretty sure, and then along with everybody else that might be doing it, the universe itself should have a pretty good idea of the fuckery being forced here. And at the same time, these bitches are in violation of all organic laws a gazillion times over. So how would it be that this universe could really logically, reasonably be holding benevolent beings here accountable for anything when there are animated, dead, sick, twisted fucks running amok with frequency weaponry, trying to hack into beings and doing the most abhorrent, vile fuckery. And yet they still have not, as of yet, been corrected. And obviously, there's fuckery with organic law enforcement here. Because these bitches would be the first to fucking go. So, I've recently come across a couple of channels talking about how this is a hell realm. And talking about different facets of this farm, of this soul trap. Whatever nasty word you're choosing to use to describe this place. So And that's just over the last 24 hours that I've seen at least 2 channels where beings, supposed benevolent beings, are speaking out about this place. So my thought is, maybe benevolent beings that are being forcibly targeted and tortured and raped with technology, maybe we should think about going about it a different way. I think that that this place being a hell realm, a soul trap, should be prevalent, should be known by all beings here. Because at this point, all real true beings should be screaming at the top of their fucking lungs to get the fuck out of here. Because the universe itself has yet to remove these bitches for what they have been forcing here and trying to do. And all the, forced trauma and harm. Like that poses some very big, large, nasty implications in the universe itself's direction. Like, it's not just this place. That's massively fucked up and corrupt. It really does seem to be whatever's outside of here also. I mean, people have talked about things like Saturn, right? The Saturnian cube, that Saturn is a malevolent planet or a malevolent entity within Saturn. That the sun is not necessarily benevolent, and that it has benefited off of civilizations worshiping the sun and sacrificing each other for the sun and doing sun worship. So things like that, one starts to ask larger questions. And seeing as how things are reaching such a nasty state here, basically daily and basically by the minute, maybe we need to try to go about it in a different way, meaning if you're doing any kind of, now this is just something to contemplate and or ponder, but if you're already doing meditation or contemplation exercises, maybe we need to be focusing on like putting the fact that something to the effect of beings need to realize that this is a farm, some kind of a soul trap, some kind of a hell realm, and that there's fuckery with organic law correction, and that what's being forced here is totally wrong. Like, is a magnitude of wrong that would be hard to articulate with language. So maybe what I'm saying is, in meditation, trying to address the entire collective about this place being a farm, this place being a soul trap, and that we need to get out of here. We need to escape. I mean, the message doesn't have to be long, just short and sweet. You know what I mean? Because I've already seen, just in the last 24 hours, 2 channels, 2 people that are talking, that know this place is fucked up. And talking about, real truths. So I'm just saying, trying to address the entire collective, like maybe in meditation or contemplation or visionary work, might be something, and it might be an avenue to try, is all I'm saying. Like, it does feel like there's going to be a climactic event here soon. It feels like they're either trying to get ready to do a reset or trying to get ready to really do some other fuckery. Like, there's going to be some kind of an event or something. It's just at a point where it needs to be recognized that we all need to get the fuck out of here. And that it must be corrected. It was designed to work this way. So it's basically more of, we just need to get the fuck out of here. And this place needs to implode. And all of the technology destroyed. And vaporized. So it can't be reverse engineered. Like, how I don't see how the universe itself has not yet corrected this magnitude of wrong. Like, it doesn't make any logical sense. It seems more like we have to escape from here, seeing as how this place was designed to operate this way, or to be operated in this fashion. Yeah. It's just... there either needs to be true benevolent intervention by a larger source, or we need to find a way to escape from here, to get out of here. Like a group of us. If it's not going to be the whole collective, at least a group of us. I'm just saying what they're doing with the frequency weaponry is just absolutely so wrong and vile. Yeah, I don't know if any of you, any benevolent beings listening, experience that kind of forced fuckery and nastiness, but you know, those are just some of the things that have been forced in my direction. And I'm a strong being. I can hold my own. I've overcome a lot. And much of their technology. Like, at some point, there must be correction. There must be correction. I mean, just as a basic, what's being forced here, what does that say? Especially with the lack of benevolent intervention, what does that say about existence itself? Right? The very nature of existence. Like, we know that there's an organic checks and balances system. Why hasn't it been fixed or corrected? Like, how long, you know, this shit's been going on a very long time. What the fuck? And then to contemplate the implications of the massive contradictions of this place when up against organic laws. So those are some things that I wanted to make light of, and maybe they're worth contemplating. I'm not sure, but I did want to. That was my intent with this recording, and you know, I would hope that no other benevolent beings are having those things forced on them, but if they are, you know, maybe those are worth thinking about. So stay strong. Know that you're powerful beings. Know yourselves well. Do what you can, whatever you need to protect and defend yourself. Like at this point, you know what I mean? One has to do what one has to, and I'm only speaking to benevolent beings. Benevolent beings have to do whatever they need to do in order to protect and defend themselves. Okay. Stay strong. Till next time.